Lagos State Commissioner of Police in Lagos State, Idowu Omohua, has debunked reports that there was a widespread of violence, voter suppression, among other crimes by thugs in Lagos during the governorship and State House of Assembly elections on Saturday. Idowu, who granted an interview with Channels TV reporter at his office, disclosed that there were no much violence by thugs recorded in the state. Okay, the few ones, how many of them have you arrested? He also noted that very few attacks were recorded in the state and they were adequately taken care of as soon as they were reported. The Lagos CP further revealed that these few attacks recorded is not driven by political affiliation and certainly not driven by emotions. He said, I deployed those men. I get constant feedback from the officers on the field. That is to the development. So yes, there were cases, reported cases of security breaches, and yes, we responded to most of them. Yes, in some instances it would naturally affect the electoral process, but I can confirm that it is not widespread, though it was disrupted in some cases, he added. However, this report by the Lagos Commissioner of Police seems quite different from the numerous stories of electoral disruption, snatching of ballot boxes, violence, and voter suppression by thugs across several polling units in the state. Of course, Nigerians are already aware we are done in this country. Somebody was saying, oh, they said, maybe the army should take over. I say, hey, army should take over. Who are the people in the army? The same people who, the same set of tribe who do not want this country to move forward. You are calling on. And somebody has told me that thing before now, but I didn't really take it to heart. But recently, another person made that statement and said, it's true. So that is not even the issue. So police, of course, no. That is the end. Of course, a lot of people are really so upset, are angry with these statements. Well, Nigerian police is a well-paid thugs, but this year, every one of you must collect. I have said it before that Nigeria police and INEC are all APC. Who own police? Please, truth is bitter, and it will continue to be bitter till Jesus come. Truth cannot prevail where money speak, but God is watching. May God judge your judgment, CP. May violence and attacks be your symbol of your entire generation. Yes, errand boy, God will reward you. You will continue to be slave for the rest of your life. Shame on you, APC has succeeded in turning Nigerian police and military into their militia. I doubt if this man was on ground on 18th of 2023 and about 80% polling booths were manned by armed APC thugs. The PC is biased and tribal in his reportage in attempt to defend what he believes to be Yoruba heritage. You are a useless police officer. Your children will suffer for all the wickedness you connive with APC against innocent Nigerians. My God, who has the final say, will shock all of you. Who has the final say? Jehovah has the final say. Who has the final say? Jehovah has the final say. That's it. Wow, this one say, may Amadio has strike you for saying that. I believe his hands are very tight. I think he only responded based on what he was told. The problem is not from him because he has superiors. The problem is from INEC and our politicians that needed power by all means and cost. The only two ways to stop continuity of these problems is revolution organized by the youth or dividing the country so that those that feel cheated will create their own state, since it has become obvious that we can't even live together in peace and harmony. May God judge what you said if it is true. May God judge you, all the evil people in this country. May God judge all the evil people in this country, both those that know the truth but choose to support evil. May God not allow your children to suffer the repercussion. Yeah. If police can say that threat by thugs is mere joke, that the Free said election was peaceful just because Sanwo-Olu drove himself to polling unit, CP can say that violence was not much but thugs were killed. voters were wounded and disenfranchised, not until our forces learn to gain the respect due to them. The question is that who appoints a IGP, the Nigeria army staff, or whatever they call them, the head of army, the army chief, the ICPC, EFCC, INEC, DSS, their leader, all of them from A to Z. It is the president now. So what are you talking? What are you saying? And you want them to be independent? Thank God there were evidence. If not, there won't be yes from them that they were. Of course, even the answers, they denied it. They denied answers. So they will come up with doctored videos. When someone repeats a word like yes, 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 is a big liar and is covering the truth. There were several violence that took place in several parts of Lagos and were based on APC not wanting the Igbos to vote um to vote, suppressing them from carrying out their civic rights. Gunshots in many places. The police and the army didn't want to disarm these hoodlums, and they had their way. If it was in another state like the southeast, they would have gone after them, kill them all. These ones have always gone away. Even when it is glaring, they are supposed to be in jail. You people don't know what you are doing. But someday, you will understand better and wish you didn't do this today. Oh my show. CP, you are lying from the pit of hell. May God forgive you, this man. Oga, you must tell God in heaven the truth. You knew you are not telling yourself the truth. Nigeria police are all useless. Okay, let's come to think of it. You think if he even said the truth, just like somebody said, his hands are tied. Even if he said the truth, who is going to believe him? Is it the IGP that will believe him, or is it the presidency that will believe him? Really? If the CP or Lagos State can say this, a word is enough for the wise. CP, God Almighty will judge you. The CP have collected $1 billion. You don't need to collect anything. Now just order. No, they don't give the shishi. Now just order. The same talk will soon raid your office. Police station. Nigeria in general will also say that you said. We say what you said now. Okay? Continue harboring the criminals of Agbero and thugs. Police is the problem of this country. How dare you say that in watch full of police, the thugs we eat voters, and you are there talking rubbish? It's painful. So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this.